Margaret, Recipe Amateur Investigator. Today we're going to make pizza, a pizza dough. I wish I remember where I found this recipe, but I love this recipe. It's so simple and I've been making it for a while now, so I really enjoy it, as you see. So the first thing you're going to do is get your water. Your water should be anywhere between 110 to 130, I believe. That was it, yeah, 120 to 130 for your yeast. And as you see, I have mine in here is at 123. So you're just gonna get one whole package. If you're gonna do the wrap it, there's no need to add in 3/4 of a tablespoon of sugar and let it sit for about 5 minutes so it gets bubbly. So I'm just gonna cut this and let's put it in there and mix it. Just gonna stir it because we don't have to wait for this to blossom because it's rapid. In this water, I do 1 cup. The recipe said 3/4, but I've been doing this and every time I do it 3/4, it comes out dry. So I added an extra 1/4 of water. Set your oven at 425 and let's get started. Shirt's so thick on me. Okay, so in this bowl, I have 2 cups of bread flour. I also have 3/4 teaspoon of sugar and a half a tablespoon of sugar in here. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in here. I'm gonna put this whole thing in. Oops. I'm gonna make sure I get all that yeast in here, which I did. Then I'm just gonna put my little hook in. Make sure you get a little hook. And I'm using this one, my uplift, instead of the other one because this one is a beast. Heavier. Whoops, I almost got it off. There we go. So I got my hook in, and then we're gonna put this in the bowl. It says to do it gradually. I never do it gradually. I just throw the whole thing in, and it still works. Maybe that's why I need more water. So everything's in here, and when you put this in here, that's why I put the whisk there to remember. When you put all this in, make sure you mix it with the whisk, and I already did that, I guess to air it out. And then we just turn this on. I'm gonna put this on about between 3 to 4, and we're just gonna let the dough come and do its thing. See, it's gonna come into a ball. It's going to work quickly. So while this is mixing, I already have some dough ready. I have it in here. So usually you're going to let this rise. Once this comes into a ball, which I'm going to turn this a little bit higher so you can see. Have a look one more time. See, it's almost already done. You just let it go. See, it's so simple. And you just turn this off. Bring this down. That smells so good. And you just get this. You don't have to do anything. You don't need to put olive oil in the bowl. You don't have to do any of that. But on this one, I put a little bit in there just to see, to give it a little bit of that olive oil flavor. So I'm just going to take this now. I'm going to cover it. Put it away for 1 hour. And try to put it somewhere warm. And that's the warmest place I can think to do. Let me just wash my hands real quick. Get that pizza dough off. So look how big this pizza dough is. It kind of rised quite a bit. See? And that was that little ball in there. And let it sit and rise for about an hour. Now I have doubled this batch and I just let it rise for an hour. Then I went in and kind of punched it, knead it down a little bit. And then I let it rise for another hour. So here's the dough. Now what we're going to do, put some flour. This is bread flour again. I'm not the best round circular. Here, let me move this. Oh, that is a heavy sucker. Okay, so I got that done. I put some flour here. I put the flour on my roller pin. And then I'm just going to make this one big pizza. Oh my God. You can just smell this. It smells so good. Okay, we'll put this in here. Like I said, I'm not the best roller, guys. Let me get my little pizza pan. Now, I decided to buy this pizza pan, the ones with the holes so the air can go and do it evenly. Once you put this in the oven, you're going to bake it, again, at 450 for 12 to about 12 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it because everybody's ovens works a little different. Okay, so now I'm just going to get it and roll it. And you're just going to roll, and then you're going to let it rest for a second. That's my resting. And then you go again until you get the size and thickness that you want. This must be a nice little pizza pie, huh? So, and today's Friday during Lent, so this is a good thing to make. Sometimes something a little different, especially with the kids. This would be a good project for the kids because, like I said, it's so simple. They can do it. Whoops. And I'm just going to flip it one more time. I love this little mat. I've been having this mat, I can't tell you, probably about, I'll be lying, but it's the truth, between 15 to 20 years. I love this. Okay. So I think my thing's pretty good. It's not the best, prettiest round. I should throw it up in the air and let it flip and fly, but I don't know how. So I'm going to put it here on my pan. My grandma Pearl would be so proud of me making pizza. She makes me great pizzas. I remember growing up. Okay, so I have my little pan here. Then I got my sauce that I pre-made, and what vegetables I want. Whoops, not gonna use that one. And let me get my cheese. Got my pizza cheese. Let me go ahead and open it up. I love these scissors because you can do everything with them. You can open up a package. You can put your fresh herbs and twine it out. And look how easy to clean. So that's my little infant commercial for whoever that likes it. Okay, so now we got the dough. So I'm going to get my sauce. You can make your own sauce. No shame if you don't know how to make sauce. Buy it in the jar. But being Italian, no jar sauce for me. My kids will freak out. So I'm going to put it in. As a matter of fact, my granddaughter's learning how to make my sauce. She loves it, and it makes me so proud because she goes, her mom goes, let's make some pizza. And she goes, I don't have no sauce. So, so she didn't want to make it. So that's enough of that story. So you just put some sauce, and we're just going to go around. Put some sauce all around. And then just put it anywhere how much you want. Some people like a lot, some people don't, but we like it, my sauce. So that looks good. Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to do a vegetarian one because, like I said, it's Lent. So I'm going to put some cheese down. That's how I roll. I like to put my cheese down, just some, not all. And then I put my veggies. I'm going to go ahead and put some tomatoes. I cut up some nice, pretty vine tomatoes. Oops. Put those around. And I'm just going to put these around here because I'm going to need some more for my other pizza. Just enough, you know. And one more. Perfect. So I put my little tomatoes. Then I went ahead and got some onions, bell pepper, and mushrooms. And then I'm just going to sprinkle these on. I usually put some jalapenos, but not today. And I love pineapples, but I didn't have time to grill some pineapples. So I think this looks good for veggies on here. Does it look good? Good. Okay. Now what I do is put the rest of my cheese. Put it on. This is how we make a pizza. And it's so simple to make. And I know this is just me, but you don't have to do what I do, but I like to put a little bit of more sauce. More sauce on top. And then I'm going to put this in the oven, and then I'm going to bake it. So I'll be right back. So we're back. The pizza's done. Come look at it. See how pretty it looks? I cut a piece already to show you. I'm going to pull it out so you can see it. It smells so divine. It really does smell good. My house is going to smell like pizza for at least half of the day because I got another one I have to make. So I already cut the piece. I'm going to put it here. But this pizza is so good. I recommend to make it. Like I said, it's very easy. It's just too hot for me to taste. I'm going to take a little bite. I love it. So does Charlie and Fifi. They love it too. So if you like this recipe, just hit subscribe at Recipe Amateur Investigator. You're going to see a picture of me. And I'm also on Facebook and Instagram because sometimes I don't make the recipes. I just make them, but I don't film them. So thank you again for coming to my kitchen. I hope your family enjoys this pizza as much as we're going to enjoy it tonight. Bye, guys.